coming to you from the sealed vaults of our temperature-controlled loop archive digital command center. This tape has been restored from the original master tapes. It's Kevin Matthews on the Weekend Loop.
Okay, Jim's audition tape from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jim, could you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, when I was at Fort Wayne at WFRT, AM and FM, I was in charge. I did morning drive, and then I'd take a break, and I'd sell radio commercials. Then I'd come in and do afternoon drive.
So you were WFRT.
Right.
Now, what are they? Now, today?
WFRT is now T-Rock, and all they play is acid music for the little potheads in Fort Wayne. So they've taken a beautiful format and run it into the ground.
Now, let's see. That was about this. So you're going to hear a tape. You left because then you and I got together.
Right. So this is one of my last morning shows. Then I sent it to you. You liked it, and we've been working ever since.
Okay, Jim's audition.
That is Yvonne Ellerman on WFRT. Good morning. This is Jim Shortz, and it's news time. Here is Allison Huntworm.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Allison.
How are you today?
Fine. We have the answer to a trivia question, and a caller will be calling here. With the answer, you could win a free car wash. Now, let's check our news. Here is Allison Huntworm.
And this news is being sponsored by Bennington's Pharmacy on Ronwood Avenue. Fort Wayne police are looking for two gunmen who robbed the Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant on Coliseum Boulevard. Employees say the two black males armed with handguns made off with at least $1,200. Mayor Wynn Moses is denying reports published in the Sentinel that he is planning to cut the police department's budget. Moses said despite a tight fiscal year, no policeman will be laid off.
If you would like to talk about that, we can call. We have our phones are open, Fort Wayne.
And finally, in the celebrity spotlight, actor Lee Marvin lost the palimony suit filed against him by his former live-in lover, Michelle Triola. A Los Angeles judge awarded Triola more than $100,000 for rehabilitation purposes. The woman sued Lee Marvin for half of the $3.5 million the actor earned in the 6 years they lived together. And that's our news, which was sponsored by the Bennington Pharmacy on Ronwood Avenue.
And we'll talk to you again in 20 minutes. Thank you, Allison. Tomorrow is my last day at WFRT, and I certainly will be missing everyone. It's been great working with you, Allison.
Well, it's been great working with you too, Jim. We'll miss you.
It is now 6:19 in Fort Wayne, 35 minutes in front of the hour of 7 o'clock. Here is Off the Request Lines, the Saturday Night Fever song by the Bee Gees on WFRT, Fort Wayne.
Well, what happened to the music?
It's right here as we feature classic bits and great hits all weekend.
Let me have it.
You got it on 97.9, The Weekend Loop.
Stand by, Jimmy, in 3, 2...
Now?
There you go.
All right, WLUP Saturday, Jimmy Shortz with Eddy's here.
Hello, I'd like to thank everyone who sent get well cards. I'm trying to make a comeback, and I'll be on the air soon.
Right.
How much weight you lose?
I've lost enough. Our goal is not to lose weight, but inches.
Right. Inches.
Inches?
Inches. Inches.
I saw that movie last night. It was great.
What, did you see that out of New York?
Inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rated XXX?
Well, I shut it off.
Yeah, sure.
Coming up tonight at 7 o'clock, our radio station features hours and hours of music from all your favorites beginning at 7 p.m. and continuing into the wee hours of Sunday morning.
Have you seen Footlongers?
Have you seen Gorillas in the Mist?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yes.
The porno. All right. Belated happy birthday to Buz Kilman.
How old is Buzz now?
He's old enough to collect retirement. He's the first employee to do so.
Let's hear it for Buzz, all right.
Hello, happy birthday, Buzz.
We'll be back on the Weekend Loop.
I don't know about you, Jimmy, but I'm stuffed. That omelet was huge.
Why do you tempt me?
God, am I full.
I would like to say how proud Matt Bisbee and I have eaten 3 omelets in front of Eddy.
I got 1 sausage left.
Here, I'll jump for it. Throw me that link.
Hang on, here we go.
Oh.
Got a 1 swallow.
It just slid down your throat.
Matt, oh. Boy, that's spicy.
They put some extra spices in there.
Oh.
Nice breath.
I haven't had a sausage link.
Well, there's too much cholesterol, Eddie.
Yes, there is.
A lot of grease and fat in there.
Coming up this morning in my workout video, how it is available to you, the consumer. Get ready to write the 800 number down. It's 1-800-SWAT with the DJ.
Right. All right, Bisbee, what do we got music like?
I've got the Pretenders. Night in my veins.
What?
Cholesterol in my veins. I'm sorry.
Yes.
On the weekend.
Oh, there's Mr. Ward, our general manager. We're in trouble. Uh-oh.
10 o'clock already. I don't believe this morning's flying by.
Hello?
Hey, Eddie.
Eddie's here. Do the legal ID, Eddy. ID standing for
Stand by.
identification.
3, 2, what?
WLUP Chicago.
Right. Your full-service station.
Hello.
And no metal. No metal.
Huh?
We don't play any metal, though.
Here's our new slogan. WLUP Chicago. No crap. That good?
But full service.
It is crap.
Yep. How about this? WLUP Chicago. We're trying.
How about WLUP Chicago? Please listen.
How about WLUP Chicago? That's good. How about WLUP Chicago? Boy, I'd like the station.
I like all those.
WLUP broadcasting in stereo.
Stereo. Over here. All right.
Over there or where?
Here, over here.
I'm here. Over here.
Here.
That was a dramatization.
High technology.
A simulation of stereo. From the Hancock building, the most recognized building in the world. How come we got so many tourists and no place to park? You're listening to the Weekend Loop.
No more editorials, Jimmy. Come on.
Here is Kathy Voltmer, who I used to work with. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Eddie.
Man, how do you want her?
Yes.
Stop drooling, Eddie.
I'm not drooling.
Yeah, you are. You got spit all over the front of your gown. All right. Take our mics off, Kathy.
All right. Outbound Kennedy is still heavy around Ohio. And again at the junction, downtown to the junction, 13 in the locals, 10 the express, about 23 to the airport now. Eisenhower on the brakes, 1st to 25th with moving road work in the right lane. 23 minutes of drive time, post office to Mannheim. Inbound slows Wolf to Harlem with road work in the left lane for another hour or so. 53 to the post office at 40, 25 from the Mannheim area. Ryan slows on the south end, 95 to downtown at 21. East-west tollway ties up past the Tri-State to the Ike. 59 to the Ike at 24. If you're headed southbound on 55, it's heavy, Route 53. Much of the way to Route 126 with road work in the right lane. And downtown, in about an hour, the first of 2 different parades will travel southbound on Michigan Avenue from Randolph to Van Buren. The other one starts about 1 this afternoon. Traffic brought to you by Ticketmaster. Good seats still available for the Illinois, Washington State, and Northwestern Notre Dame college football game September 1st and 3rd at Soldier Field. For tickets, call Ticketmaster 312-559-1212. In sports, it is the second weekend of no baseball because of the players' strike. The Bears have broken camp at Platteville. They'll practice in Lake Forest today for their Monday night game in Kansas City. 7 golfers, 7 under par at the LPGA Chicago Challenge in Naperville. And the NBA's rejected Tony Kukoc's 6-year, $26 million contract with the Bulls, saying it violates the salary cap. Weather today, cloudy and cooler. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Look for a high around 77. Tonight's low near 60. Tomorrow's high around 79 under partly sunny skies. Now 69 at O'Hare, 70 at Midway, 71 downtown. 10:07 on the Weekend Loop, 97.9 FM.
Rolling back highlights from the Loop archives all weekend. Let's take a listen to a classic bit from Jonathon Brandmeier, the afternoon showgram on 97.9, The Weekend Loop.
And a member of a street gang in Los Angeles was stabbed to death by his mother after she asked him to repay a Mother's Day loan. Well, we don't have details of that one as the morning goes on.
If you're in a gang, you don't let something like a mother get in your way. Oh, God.
Yeah.
So what's the theory here? Never lend money to a gang member?
Better deal with it. The killing was one of at least 10 incidents, including 2 other fatal attacks, to cap off one of the bloodiest weeks of violence in Los Angeles County. The latest casualty was a gang member...
What?
Bluefus. His name's Bluefus.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, bluefus.
Bluefus Davis, an 18-year-old, stabbed in the heart by his mother Saturday in her apartment. Sergeant John Ryan said Davis had borrowed some money from his mother, whose name is Sammy McGee, on Mother's Day last weekend. When she asked him for the money back, Bluefus became indignant. He told his mother he was a member of the Crips and that nobody messed with the Crips.
Not even my mother. Sammy.
He apparently began assaulting her. She pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the heart. Now he's dead.
Oh, God.
So, Bluefus.
Bluefus and Sammy. Coming soon to ABC.
There are just 2 words in the English language that best describe the Weekend Loop. And those 2 words are...
Nice beaver.
Yes, we're 97.9, the Weekend Loop.
Matt,
Hang on a second, I'm not
that's
ready.
a song about LSD.
It's a drug song.
Eddie, tell us when we're on.
Hang on a second.
I've got to go to the toilet.
There you have the Beatles on the loop.
Who's that?
That was my Ed Sullivan.
Try that again.
There you have right here, the Beatles on the loop.
That's Matt Bisbee.
Thank you.
I've got to go to
Where are you going now?
drinking fountain.
Again?
That's called mudslide. Stand by.
I know where he's going. Okay,
I'll
thanks.
be right back.
I got it.
There he goes. Eddie's joining us on this Saturday.
See you in an hour, Ed.
Hey, is there a tarp in there?
Bring about 3 newspapers with you.
Yeah, bring some bed sheets. He just gave us the finger. Look at him waddle down the hall. Look at him. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty. Hey, is anybody on the phones?
She's not coming back.
If you'd like to call our talk show, call us. 591 Rock and Roll. Anybody calling?
What do we say when they pick up?
Say, Give him another radio station.
Tough nut.
Yeah, get out of here. If you'd like to win Steely Dan tickets, all you gotta do is bark like a dog. Bark like a little puppy dog on the phone. Is that good?
Or should we do some more trivia?
About Steely Dan?
Yeah.
If you know how old Steely Dan is when he comes to Poplar Creek, win your tickets to see him.
He's good.
I guess he is. Ice Draft from Budweiser and the 97 Loop radio station, us, welcomes him. Let's take a break and we'll be back with the answer.
Enter the Loop Store and prepare to be transformed. Woo! That's what happens when you slip on Johnny B's Showgram merchandise. And when you put on Danny wear, you feel like saying,
Dig that!
strap on a Kevhead watch, and you'll want to tell the time.
Jim, a time check, please.
It's you time, that's what it is.
And when you put a good buzz on, the shirt will look nice too.
Hey, right on, Buzz.
All this and more is in the Loop Store on the lower level of North Pier near the brand new food court.
How'd you like that, you stupid loghead?
Eddie Abler shirts are available too. Plus, limited edition Loop Stock t-shirts. It's all at North Pier on the lower level. Become a part of our dysfunctional family at the Loop Store. Call 312-836-7880 from the Loop.
Jimmy, we didn't get a winner on the
Yes, we
trivia.
did. Steely Dan, if you're wondering, coming back, is 47 years old.
Well, which is it?
47 years old is how old he is. Steely Dan, more tickets this weekend. Musically from our CD machine, what do we have, Matt Bisbee?
Sheryl Crow. Great
Who?
song, great song.
What?
All I Want to Do.
What?
Let me punch it in. Give me the code on that one.
Give you the code?
Yeah, go ahead.
WIP 415E 755ME.
Hang on.
And that.
Okay, it's locked in.
All right, Loop.
Hit it.
Mama's got a squeeze box.
Icky bad,
Weekend
icky
Loop.
bad.
Jimmy?
That song reminds me of Janet Reno. You're listening to our Saturday show from Radio City, Hancock, Chicago. And now with our Hancock weather, here's Kathy Voltmer.
Hang on a second. I don't have
What?
the mic open yet. Hang on.
Open up, Kathy.
Wait, I don't have it open yet. Hang on.
Hang on, Kathy.
It's not open yet.
All right, stand by, Kathy Voltmer. Here is Kathy Voltmer. Boy, look at that. Man, that's amazing.
Okay, it's open.
Holy cow, look at her.
Today's weather, cloudy and cooler, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Look for a high around 77. Some clouds overnight, low down near 60. Tomorrow should be a decent day, partly sunny, high of 79. Now 69 at O'Hare, 71 at Midway, 72 downtown. 1031 on your weekend loop, 97.9 FM.
Yeah, the phones are all lit up here, Jimmy.
Yeah, they are lit up because they're on fire.
A lot of calls.
Got a short circuit in our phone system.
I got Vince on the line.
Who's Vince?
He's still covered with mud. from
He's that
Woodstock.
little derelict that keeps calling our station. Let's not talk to him today.
He really wants to talk about
Yeah,
the...
Vince, go ahead. Let's hear 5 seconds from Vince. Vince, go ahead.
All right, Shortz. I'm here at the Festa Italiana. On a very, very cool location. It's kind of behind North Pier on McClurgan, Illinois. Thanks, Ron. I've got Ron Onesti with me right here. He's the director of the whole shebang. Hi, Ron. Hey, Vince. How you doing, buddy? What kind of stuff you got represented here? Is it restaurants or different types of food? I mean, I'm sure it's both. Well, basically how we have it here, we have representatives of fine restaurants here, not just carnival vendors, that kind of thing. We got great food. We got great entertainment, a lot of parking. There'll be a lot of people out here. It's going to be a great time. Looks like they're getting rid of some of the rain from last night. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're all on asphalt out here, just sweeping some of the puddles out. But other than that, we're fine. We're ready to go up. We open at noon today. All right, just getting ready here. What kind of bands are you going to have here? I see somebody getting set up over here. Yeah, we've got some of the, we've got some traditional favorites. We've got Connie Francis and Pete Barbuti, and we've got some rock bands, and we've got something for everybody out here, from young to the not so young. I understand. Well, you've got how much does it cost to get in? It's $7 for adults. 12 and under are free. That includes all the entertainment. You've got plenty of food here. You've got kids' games, the whole kids section, some carnival games. We've got a tremendous amount of merchandise booths and cultural tents and just a whole bunch of things to keep everybody busy and happy. Okay, this is where I'm going to be later on tonight. I'm going to come back and we're going to play. All right, we're here, Illinois and McClurg, just behind North Pier. And what time does it go till? It goes from 12 o'clock noon till 11 o'clock tonight, and also tomorrow, same time, 12 to 11, and at 1 o'clock we've got a big procession and a big mass. Okay, cool. I will be back. Like I said, I'm at the Festa Italiana with Ron Onesti. It's back to you in the studio, Shortz, on the Loop 97.9 FM.
All right, Bisbee, what do we got now? Shut him down.
Grateful Dead lined up.
Good. Weekend Loop. We'll be right back, neighbors.
Rewinding highlights from the entire Loop family. We're going into the Loop Vaults and playing some great bits all weekend. Here's one from Danny the Tattooed Fanny Bonaduce on the Weekend Loop.
I happened to see a naked man last night. You know what I saw? I saw 2 movies. Where's my little list? Because I forget things. I have the weirdest list this morning of how the show is going to go. This is my...
You have little squares, and it says different things.
Different things in each one. And what I have done is today, because I don't know why, I try something new every day. Like I'm going to figure out how to do radio one of these days. Like I'll pick a way to do this and it'll work. What I've done today is I made all these little boxes with different topics from the newspapers and stuff in them. And I put a different geometric shape in each box. And put the corresponding geometric shape on the actual newspaper article. For example, if we talk about English beef, which is more interesting than it sounds, actually.
And a great band.
English beef?
Oh, that's English beef. This is old beef they're trying to sell.
All right, so say we wanted to talk about English beef. I would look at that geometric shape right there. Then I would find it on the corresponding article. But you want to know something really weird?
What?
I only know about 5 shapes. How many shapes do you know?
Octagon.
Right?
Pentagon. No.
Yeah, but see, an octagon and a pentagon at a quick reference are awful close.
Circle, square, rectangle, triangle.
Oh, I didn't think triangle. Okay, go on.
Star.
Right, I got that one.
An X.
See, you only know a few, too. What happened is after,
How many could there be?
After,
There's that little
know.
squiggly, S-y squiggly thing.
Oh, yeah, like I'd like to make the rudimentary insignia for pi as a little thing to let me know what I want to talk about this morning. Well, the first thing we're going to talk about is the circle with an X through it. What would that be? That would be the movies I rented. Okay, so while I'm waiting, that horrible beast pig took my stove and didn't say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for Gretchen to get to return a movie, and I was there a really long time because apparently she got movies. One of the movies I got was The Crying Game.
Yes.
And I'd have known it was a guy. I'd have known that was a guy. I was drunk and stupid in Phoenix, and it had big breasts in Phoenix. This guy, what's his name, Jay Davidson? He had, like, no breasts. And when he takes off his dress and the guy sees it and starts puking, I don't think I'd have puked, although he was making out with him. That has got to be the grossest thing. I've never...
Well, with your transvestite, did you kiss your transvestite?
Oh, yeah, we held hands, we swapped spit, we took long walks in the park, Dorothy.
Oh. And you didn't puke?
Oh, God, no. I had his love child. What are you, crazy? Did we kiss? I didn't, know this person.
Dorothy, you don't kiss a prostitute.
Yeah, no, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I don't know how prostitutes work. I
do.
I don't know anything about that. That's why I was asking.
Well, no, when I told you before, when he got in the car, his Mr. Happy fell out of his miniskirt, and that was a clue. You know, I may not be Sherlock Holmes, but a Willie falls out of a miniskirt, and I'm bound to ask some questions.
Yes.
Like, hey, is that attached?
We're having some fun
on the Weekend Loop. Classic bits, great hits.
We've got music, we've got laughter and wonderful time.
On 97.9, the Loop FM.
You okay, Jim? Jim, wake up!
Oh, my God.
All right, you're live.
Are we on the air?
Yeah, we're live.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
Good morning. Here's Mark J. and Greco.
What? Are we on the air?
It's Saturday.
George, Stephen, Gary in Hawaii.
No, Jim, no.
Johnny, mornings.
I got Tim and Beth lined up.
The Deeses. Listen, you'll like them.
Ed Till coming up.
Hello? Ah.
Okay.
I had a draw. I apologize, Matt. Let's take a break. Get him.
You okay?
Yeah, take a break.
Get some vinegar.
Take a break.
You okay, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What happened to you?
No, I'm fine. I need a Kleenex in here.
Just put your fingers up your nose and just suck.
WLUP Chicago. Thank you, Matt Bisbee. This is Taking Matt. I got a problem.
This is Sting on the Weekend Loop.
The Weekend Loop means showbiz. From Johnny B, Kev, Bonaduce, and Meyer. And this weekend, our showbiz kids are dressed up. Continuing all weekend, the Loop is dipping into our 97.9 vaults and dusting off vintage tapes from yesteryear.
Are you reeling in the year?
Plus, our ticket window is open.
Okay.
Coming soon, more tickets for Steely Dan at Popper Creek. Friday night, August 26th.
I'm a fool to do your dirty
Tickets
work.
courtesy of Ice Drop from Budweiser. You want showbiz? Then take a listen to our kids. Danny, Kev, Johnny, and Gary. Excuse me. All weekend, you can't even buy a thrill, because 97.9's got Steely Dan tickets for free. It's a countdown to ecstasy. Listen for your tickets from the Loop.
Last hour, Jimmy.
Yes, it is the last hour.
You want to stay another 5?
Matt, oh yeah, let's just stay. Let's do a radiothon.
You're getting $2.39 an hour.
Let's do it for the kids. Let's check our traffic. Here's Kathy Voltmer on the Weekend Loop.
Thanks, Jim. Road work is messing up traffic in a bunch of spots. The Kennedy outbound slows around Ohio. California to Montrose. Express lanes tighten. Diversity to Montrose. Downtown to the junction, 18 in the local, 16 the express, 28 to the airport. Eisenhower slows first to Manheim with moving road work in the right lane. Out to Manheim from the post office, about 30 minutes. The inbound side jams before the tri-state to the Manheim area with road work in the left lane. That should be picked up soon. 53 to the post office, over 50 minutes, 20 of it. From Manheim, Tri-State northbound slows a mile before Dundee to the Deerfield toll, again around Route 132. East-west heavy, the Tri-State to the I coming inbound. Southbound I-55 slows Route 53 much of the way to Route 126 with road work in the right lane. And as we speak, downtown, parades traveling southbound on Michigan, Randolph to Van Buren. We have another parade set for that same route in about 2 hours, so steer clear of the downtown area. That look at traffic brought to you by your Chicagoland Saab dealers. You've always wanted one, but the timing was never right, a convertible. So what are you waiting for? Low monthly payments? If so, then go to your Chicagoland Saab dealer today and see the new 94 Saab 900 convertible. In sports, no action on the baseball strike front this weekend. Talks set to resume next week. A White Sox executive says the team may assign Michael Jordan to the Arizona Fall League after the Southern League season. And the Bears are practicing in Lake Forest, gearing up for their third preseason game Monday night at Kansas City. They broke camp at Platteville yesterday. Today's weather, some clouds and cooling off, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. High of 77. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high of 79. Now 69 at O'Hare, 71 at Midway, 72 downtown. 11:04 on the Weekend Loop, 97.9 FM.
Before CDs, DATs, and laser discs, there was normal bias analog tape, and we've got tons of it in the Loop Vaults. Before we take a demagnetizer to it, here's some classic Kev on the Weekend Loop.
Hey! Hey! Herman had a farm, E-I-E-I-O,
with a
Dan Quayle.
here, everywhere. Pee Wee Herman had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Come on, everybody! Wake up! Rise and shine!
That's Dan Quayle. Can you imagine Dan in those little pajamas? He's up in the morning.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning, Mr. Cheney.
Good morning, Mr. Meese.
Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning.
What's the president's dog?
Good morning, Millie.
Hello. Quayle. A day in the life of Dan Quayle.
Good morning, Congress.
Good morning, Senators.
Good morning.
Good morning, George.
Mr. Bush.
Mr. President.
Good morning, Mr. Schwarzkopf.
Good morning.
Radio. I tell you, radio is a world that has to be believed to be seen.
The Weekend Loop will be remembered in the future.
A local radio station was broadcasting recordings of some of the old programs.
The Weekend Loop will be remembered for playing classic bits and something else.
I'll tell you what else they had. Good music.
97.9.
Good music.
The Loop FM.
There's Leonard Skinner. He's a good guy, Jimmy. He's like Steely Dan.
Never heard. I don't know what you're talking about. But Steely Dan is performing at Poplar Creek. Steely Dan, he is there Friday, August.
Eddie, what day is he there?
He is August 26th, Friday. Come and see him.
It's a magic act, ain't it?
I think he has a banjo.
Oh, good.
No, it's a ukulele.
Who's got a ukulele?
Steely
Dan.
If you'd like to win a pair of tickets to see the ukulele master, call us and let us know what J. Edgar Hoover's middle name was. Do you know that? 591 rock and roll. You'll go see Steely Dan from the Loop and Budweiser, the great makers of Ice Draft. Did you get that, Bisbee?
I was on the phone. I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
If you know what J. Edgar Hoover's middle name was, you win tickets. Where are we?
Last break here.
We gotta take a break.
Stand by.
The Weekend Loop will be back after these messages.
When it comes to men, I've seen them all. The jocks, the suits, the wannabes. But I meant my match fine snacks from the Dolly Madison Bakery. He had picked up a box of donuts and was standing in the checkout line. I went back for zingers and said, "Hey dude, your snack or mine?" We've been snacking ever since, and we're about to set a date. I wonder if Dolly Madison would ever bake a wedding cake.
He's a man on a mission, got a snacking attitude. I now pronounce you dude and white. Looking for Dolly Madison, he is the snacking dude.
Dolly Madison Bakery Snacks. It's what you do when you have a snacking attitude.
Jimmy, I didn't get a winner.
Oh, Jay. Wow. Who knows J. Edgar Hoover's middle name?
Do you know?
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
No one knows the answer.
Yeah, I do know the answer, and I ain't telling.
Well, how am I going to give these tickets away?
Just give them away. Let's play music.
Hang on.
Matt, punch it up.
We are playing the best new music available.
What's the code? SH?
41506 IT.
Got it.
BALL.
Stand by.
There it is. Rolling Stones. You got me rocking on their loop.
Right.
The Weekend Loop flashback. 1968.
Suddenly, they were there. Soviet tanks in the streets of Prague. They had invaded Czechoslovakia.
Drop the kids on their way, wash the breakfast dishes, and straighten up the kitchen, dash down to the supermarket to get there before the crowd. Then I come home and throw the clothes in the washing machine, and by mid-morning, I've completely run out of steam.
Have a cup of Jason Sanborn. Get what's been missing. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch.
97.9, The Loop FM. 1968.
Seems I've got to... All right, checking your weather on the Weekend Loop. There is a chance of afternoon showers, maybe a thunderstorm, cloudy and cooler, otherwise high of 77. Overnight low near 60. Tomorrow will be a nicer day, partly sunny, high of 79. Now 69 at O'Hare, 71 in Midway, 73 downtown, 11:29 on your Weekend Loop, 97.9 FM.
Hey, Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Larry Wirt just called. He wants tapes of today's show.
Does he really? Tell him to go to Radio Shack, buy some cassettes.
He wants a bunch of dubs for Monday morning.
What are dubs?
That's when you record it on a tape and then you play
I think he meant dubs.
Oh, all right. Eddie's
You know what I mean.
Hello, Matt.
What's going on, Ed?
Has anyone called indicating any type of program for me to do?
Vic Damone called.
You're teasing.
No, he said he wants to be on your show.
Not Vic, Dick Damone. Vic's brother. Let's wrap this up. Hey, Tony and Buzz are here. Buzz had a birthday. Buzz had a birthday.
Happy birthday to Buzz.
And look at it, it's bald boy, Tony Fitzpatrick. I got a bulbous forehead. Here with drive-in reviews, boys.
Well, we hear drive-in reviews, ladies and gentlemen, have returned from our 3-week summer hiatus. What'd you do on your hiatus?
I went out on whaling boats.
And now we're back doing drive-in reviews, and we've seen a lot of different stuff. The most recent being, well, let me tell you what we have on store online for you. The Mask, Airheads, It Could Happen to You, Little Rascals, Clear and Present Danger. But first, this word on the recently released Color of Night.
And there's one word, Buzz. It blows.
Welcome to Drive-In Reviews. We haven't lost our edge.
We can still say dirty words.
Welcome to Drive-In Reviews. I'm, of course, your host, Buz Kilman. With me, as always, noted unemployed filmgoer Tony Fitzpatrick. Color of Night. It's really stupid. It's not Bruce Willis's fault, oddly enough.
Bruce does his level best trying to convince us that, yeah, I'm a shrink. Yeah. And Jane March, delightful to look at naked, but outside of that, not a whole lot going on. And Lance Henriksen kind of embarrassing himself.
Yeah.
A lot of good actors doing really stupid stuff. Avoid it like a canker sore.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. And controversy raging over Clear and Present Danger. Tony Fitzpatrick and Time Magazine don't like it. Everybody else does.
I was bored out of my mind.
Now, let me just say, before we badmouth it too much here, that I saw it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I thought the story was far more interesting than Patriot Games. It has more action than Patriot Games. And I
it's
thought
longer than Patriot Games.
And I thought it was actually assembled, edited brilliantly.
Okay, you laughed, you cried, it became part of you.
And well, yeah, it did. It did. It did.
You're a sucker for those mortar guns.
Yes, I am. And Little Rascals.
I have a 2-year-old.
Okay.
Move on.
It Could Happen to You. Now, they were saying that It Could Happen to You was going to get... It was going to get overshadowed by The Mask, and wasn't that a shame? Well, what happened was The Mask, which pretty much sucks except for the computer work, overshadowed It Could Happen to You, which sucks because it's not funny, which overshadowed Airheads, which is pretty darned entertaining.
Airheads I liked a lot. I recognized a lot of radio management guys in Airheads, you know. I thought Michael McKean was dead on. Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi's killing me,
the best!
Man.
I love that guy. Airheads, a little more restrained than I would have thought, but after a while I got used to it. And Joe Mantegna is a very kind of Howard Stern-like jock, real hostile but a little smarter.
Yeah.
I thought it was terrific. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah. And it is, it's all, I thought it was going to be like a Bill and Ted, Wayne's World kind of thing.
You know what? I thought it was going to be like Spinal Tap.
Yeah, or Spinal Tap. And it's like none of those things. It's unlike anything like it before that I can remember, because it is so restrained. It's kind of realistic,
You know what kind of reminds me of, actually, is Pump Up the Volume in a strange little way.
Absolutely, same tone. Yeah.
But a very kind of telling satire about radio.
Yeah, and it's going to be probably gone before you even get a chance to see it.
Before you hear this, so...
And It Could Happen to You. I mean, you got your Rosie Perez, Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage. But, and you didn't see this?
No, but I heard Rosie Perez on David Letterman say she just got a black Isuzu Twoopa.
Yeah. I mean, she's Rosie. But, I mean, this movie might have been fabulous. It just didn't deliver funny lines. It wasn't funny.
Any naked scenes with Rosie or Bridget?
No, but Rosie in the wardrobe she's wearing may as well be naked, as she was on Letterman. She's like popping out all over.
Yeah.
And that's our time this week on Drive-In Reviews. I, of course, your host, Buz Kilman. With me, as always, noted, unemployed filmgoer Tony Fitzpatrick.
And Buzz, I may not have a job, but I always have the price of the ticket.
And now back to whom it may concern.